Okay, Ji. So here, what Oedipus says about the chorus advice. He says, "Do you know what you seek?" It's a question, and it shows that Oedipus does not like the advice or the suggestion, right? He's questioning exactly what is being demanded from him, and he uh, basically he warns the chorus that if you are supporting Creon, it will have dangerous results. If you remember, in 2001, America said, either you are with us or against us. So he's saying the same. Either you have to be with me or you have to be against me. If you are against me, you have to face the consequence. You have to face the music. You'll be punished. Life will become difficult for you if you don't support me, if you are defending a person who is for me a villain. So basically, he's threatening chorus that you should not go against me. It will have worst consequences, results. So this line basically is suggesting that Oedipus is viewing compromise as a threat. He's not ready to compromise. It is not in Oedipus' nature to compromise. We have been observing him throughout the play that he does not show any kind of flexibility. He's not flexible. He is considering as a threat that if you are defending him, it means you are threatening me. Chorus boldly says, I do. The chorus is very confident. The chorus answer is very firm. So basic, but it is very brief, only 2 words. So when he says I do, it means chorus is very certain. Chorus knows what it is demanding, right? There is no confusion in the mind of chorus. There's no doubt. What is saying, there's no doubt, right? Then Oedipus says, then tell me why. Now he's asking the reason. Okay, tell me, why should I, why are you defending him? Or why should I respect him? Or why should I trust him? So here, Oedipus' nature comes. He is challenging. He's challenging the chorus and the other people, Jacosta too. And he's challenging them to justify their support openly. If they're supporting Creon, so they have to justify it. They have to convince him. They have to provide the solid logic or solid reason or solid evidence the why they are supporting him. Right? So next page, let me, yes, scroll it. Oh, रुक जा. Yes. So now chorus responds, never should you cast out a friend who is bound with an oath, dishonored with only the change of obscure words, with a charge of obscure words. Chorus is now arguing. Look at it. Look at the chorus confidence. Argument with Oedipus. You're dead. You're dead, man. So the chorus is arguing. What is their argument? Their argument is that a sworn friend should not be punished without proof. He is his friend. Creon is his friend, one of his best friends, rather his best friend, his confidant. If he had not been his confidant, he would not have sent him to seek help from the gods. It is Creon who goes to the shrine for help, for seeking answer, right? So then it continued, dishonored with only the charge of obscure words. Now the chorus is pointing out that the accusations are uncertain. They are not clear. They are not confirmed. They are not unsupport. They are unsupported. They don't. They are not supported by evidence. Give us the evidence. Show us evidence. What you are saying, you have to prove it. Then the phrase obscure words, it is weakening the reliability of the charges. That your charges are weak. Your accusations are weak. Okay? Then Oedipus says, know well that when you seek this, you seek either my destruction or exile from this land. Oedipus is interpreting this support for Creon as an attack against himself. If you are supporting Creon, it means you are attacking me. If you are against me, you are not loyal to me. You are betraying me like Creon. He sees the situation in extreme terms. That is the problem with a person who takes extreme points or extreme sides. So, extreme terms. So, as if he alone must either be destroyed or removed. If he is alone, it is fear in his mind. That fear in Oedipus' mind that if he is alone, he will be either exiled or he will be destroyed. He will be overwhelmed by other people. This is his fear that does not have any logic, that is not supported by any evidence. It is just his suspicion, how suspicion is consuming him. Rather, he is consuming himself irrationally, illogically. So chorus says, no, by the foremost of all the gods, the sun, may I perish godless and friendless, the worst fate if I have this in mind. But for me, the denying land eats away at my all starred heart. If this fight between you two will join itself to our old problems. Now he's also taking oath. He's taking the help from religion. I'm using he for chorus. So I should have used chorus. It would have been it would have been better. But so it happens. See, chorus swears an oath to deny Oedipus' interpretation, what he understands, what his perception is not correct. Invoking the sun gives solemnity and sincerity to their words. May I perish godless and friendless. It means that the chorus is placing a curse upon itself, the same as Creon did previously. A chorus says, if it is lying, it should be cursed. It should be destroyed. So, this dramatic self condemnation emphasizes honesty. When someone is uh, condemning himself or herself, it means he or she is honest, because you do not condemn yourself. It is your honesty that encourages you to condemn yourself, to criticize yourself. The worst fate, if I have this in mind. The chorus is insisting that it has no intention of harming Oedipus. I am loyal to you, Oedipus. I just want to reduce the tension. I want to see you both united together against the crisis that we are facing as a state, as a city, as a nation. But for me, the denying land eats away at all my ill starred heart. The chorus is shifting attention back to the suffering city. The city is important, their suffering is important. The metaphor eats away is suggesting continuous emotional pain. They're in continuous pain. It does not end, it is lasting for a longer time. And it is emotional pain. When you are emotionally hurt, it hurts you more. And that emotional pain is caused by the condition of Thebes. They are in worse condition. They need help. So if this fight between you two will join itself to our old problems, now chorus is showing fear. What is that fear? What is frightening the chorus? It is that the personal conflict between Oedipus and Creon will worsen the city's existing troubles. They will not bring any good to the city. Their problem will enhance their problem. Then Oedipus, yes. Then Oedipus says, then let him go, since I must either die or be driven by force from this land, dishonored, for I pity your speech, since it is piteous, not his. He will be hated wherever he goes. Look at his words. Look at his anger. Look at his hubris, excessive pride. That is something he should not do. As a reader, as reader, we feel that no, it is unfair from Oedipus' side. It is unfair. So Oedipus is reluctant, and reluctantly he agrees to spare Creon. Okay, spare him, but he is not 100% supporting it. Since I must either die or be driven by force from this land dishonored, even while yielding, Oedipus presents himself as the true victim. He is saying that I am the victim. He's exaggerating the consequences for himself. Okay, if I die, if I'm exiled, if I'm dishonored, nothing is serious. So it is not important for you. So what he's doing, he's exaggerating his fears, he's exaggerating the consequences, something that is not actually happening. It is just happening in his mind. For I pity your speech, since it is piteous, not his. Oedipus is claiming that he is persuaded only by the chorus emotional appeal. He says that I am not convinced by Creon's argument, but I'm just trusting your emotional appeal of the chorus. He will be hated wherever he goes. Though I'm sparing him, though I'm sparing Creon, he will be He will be hated. People will hate him wherever he will go. So, still, he is not clear in his heart. He's still condemning him socially and emotionally, right? So, then Creon says, where is? You are clearly hateful in yielding and sphere when you pass from anger. But personalities like yours are justly painful to themselves. Look at his answer. The problem is not solved. So problem is not solved. Creon says, what he says, he's criticizing Oedipus' attitude. And he does not like what he says. He's suggesting that Oedipus gives way bitterly rather than generously. He's not generous at all, what he is saying. And sphere when you pass from anger. And Creon is describing Oedipus as extreme and harsh in temperament, that you are hot-tempered, you are very rude, you are harsh in nature, you are cruel in nature, you have cruelty in your nature. But personalities like yours are justly painful to themselves. Look at this punch. He argues that people with such uncontrolled personality as you are, they ultimately harm themselves. See how truthful, how candid this sentence is, this statement is. It is going to happen. The people who live in suspicion, they kill themselves, they consume themselves, they harm themselves, they don't harm others. Control your hands. Oedipus, will you not let me be and go away? Oedipus now wants escape from the conflict. He wants to leave the place. He does not want to get involved into more argument. His tone changes from aggressive accusation to emotional exhaustion. Now he's not aggressive. He's not accusing aggressively. Rather, it seems that he is emotionally exhausted. Creon says, I'll go, finding you ignorant, but just in their eyes. Exit Creon off stage. Creon leaves the stage. Creon is still criticizing and he leaves the stage. He is criticizing Oedipus privately as ignorant, who has no knowledge. However, he's admitting that others still see Oedipus as just. He says, for me, you are ignorant person. For me, you are a cruel person. You are tyrant. But for these people, you are just. You are their hero. But for me, you are not. So exit Creon off stage. Creon's departure ends here. And what it ends the direct confrontation, and that confrontation was physical. So here, physical confrontation comes to end, but emotional tensions are still there. Okay, physically they are not arguing because he's no more now, but what he has in his emotions, or what both of them are feeling about each other, it remains. So the tensions remain there. Then chorus addresses Jacosta. Lady, why do you hesitate to take the man inside the house? Now another suggestion. Polite suggestion. So chorus is encouraging Jacosta here to calm Oedipus and to remove himself from public conflict. Take him inside so that he can rest. Jacosta says, I would learn what he has befallen. Jacosta seeks understanding before action. She wants to understand before doing something. She wants to know the cause of dispute, why they have quarreled, why they have been why they have been arguing, why they are so much against each other, why they are criticizing each other, why he's showing suspicion, what is the reason behind it. She's not aware of that. Chorus says, suspicion through unknown words came, and even an unjust word can bite. She's showing the reality. Chorus is explaining that unclear accusations. We are not clear what he is accusing of, what he is accusing, and there have been misunderstandings, there have been misperceptions. The king has not perceived things in right direction, and because of all these happenings, suspicion has been created, doubt has been created, uncertainty has been created, and even an unjust word can bite. It is a metaphor. This biting is showing that language can wound people deeply than arrows, than swords. Words bite, even when accusations are false, but they are biting, they are hurting. People are wounded. Creon is wounded. He's hurt, badly hurt. And he's not hurt. That wound is not physical, rather it is emotional, and it is deeper than physical wound. So Jacosta says, from both of them, she's asking question now. She wants clarity. So because it seems that she's not aware. Jacosta is asking whether blame belongs equally to both Oedipus and Creon. Her question shows fairness and balance. She's not taking side of anyone. She is neutral. So here we will stop because almost 2 pages we have done. So now I will discuss what kind of themes are used here, what technique is used here, and I want you people to prepare it in the same manner, because you will be having a question, a reference to context question in the same manner. So if you see here, one major theme you can find, that is conflict and division. You see the quarrel between Oedipus and Creon is dominating the scene. Jacosta is calling it an unwelcome revolution of the tongue. She's comparing their argument to destructive rebellion. She's calling them that it is rebellion and that is destroying the state, the city. The chorus is also fearing that this fight between you two will worsen the suffering of the city. That conflict, that division will bring destruction, will not solve the crisis. Rather, it will enhance it. It will strengthen it. It will make it worsen. It will make it the worst. Another theme, if you see, that is public service suffering versus private conflict. Jacosta is basically criticizing both men for focusing on personal issues. Why are you focusing on your personal problems when the land is so sick, when the whole city is suffering severe problem? The suffering of Thebes remains present throughout the passage, especially when the chorus says, the dying land eats away at my ill-starred heart. The another theme that is very important, that is suspicion and mistrust. In these dialogues, it appears strongly, very strongly. You find suspicion, you find mistrust between both. Oedipus is accusing Creon of basely conspiring against him, while the chorus is explaining that the suspicion through unknown words came. The conflict is growing, not through proof, not through evidence, but through uncertain accusation, right? The accusations are not clear at all. They are not, there is no proof for that. Then you also see the power and authority as theme here. If you see, Oedipus is using his authority to threaten Creon with exile or death. It is his authority. He's misusing his authority. He's misusing his power. While Creon is resisting through oaths and defense of his innocence. He's trying to prove himself innocent. The struggle becomes not only personal but political, because because Oedipus thinks that he wants to take throne from him. He wants to rule instead of him. He wants to exile him. That is the main conspiracy. The importance of oaths and divine authority is also a theme discussed here, shown here, presented here. Creon swears, "May I live no more but die accursed," and Jacosta urges Oedipus to respect this oath to the gods most of all. So here, oaths are treated as sacred and morally binding. Then another thing you will find, that is emotional extremity. It is also evident here. Oedipus is repeatedly interpreting disagreement as personal destruction. How he says? He says support for Creon means either my destruction or exile. Emotional touch. Here you see, his reactions are intense and absolute. He's emotionally dealing this situation. And the last thing you can see here, that is harm caused by language. How language hurts you. How language kills you. It is very universal. See, in this world, in the world where we are living, we see words harm other people. So it appears throughout the passage. Jacosta refers to revolution of the tongue, and the chorus warns that even an unjust word can bite. This line is very important. If you are asked to write about themes, so you should know this line, even an unjust word can bite. There are so many lines. So what, especially the phrases or lines that I've been pointing out, you should remember them. You should learn them by heart, and you should do it on daily basis, because now we have only 5 weeks left in our final exams. So we have to finish. We have to do a lot of work. So speech itself becomes a source of pain and disorder. That is also a theme, a very important theme. Now let's talk about techniques. Sophocles uses dramatic dialogue to develop conflict rapidly. The sharp exchanges between Oedipus, Creon, Jacosta, and the chorus create tension and emotional intensity. He's also employing metaphor in phrases such as revolution of the tongue, where argument is compared to political rebellion, and an unjust word can bite, where language is presented as physically harmful. There is a strong use of contrast throughout the passage. Jacosta contrasts private evils with the suffering public land, while Oedipus contrasts his own possible destruction or exile against support for Creon. Sophocles also uses religious imagery and oaths. It is also a technique. Creon's oath, may I live no more but die accursed, and the chorus appeal to the sun, give moral and sacred weight to the same. Another technique, if you see, is emotionally charged diction. Words such as terrible, evil craft, accursed, dishonored, hateful, all of them are intensifying the atmosphere of accusation and hostility. We also find rhetorical questions. It is also a technique. Those questions basically they increase dramatic force. When Jacosta asks, "Aren't you ashamed?" While Oedipus repeatedly questions the chorus, "Do you know what you seek?" And then, "Tell me why." These questions basically challenge and pressure the other speakers. He also uses stage directions in parentheses, and it is very effective. Jacosta's entrance interrupts the conflict while Creon's exit physically ends the confrontation. Similarly, the chorus is functioning here as a mediating voice. Rather than taking sides completely, it attempts to restore balance and peace. Its speeches connect the personal quarrel with the suffering of the city. And finally, last but not the least, there is hyperbolic language through Oedipus. Statements such as either my destruction or exile exaggerate the consequences of disagreement and reveal the emotional intensity. I'm moving fast because we have only 2 minutes left, right? And I want to finish it. And I will also put it on YouTube so you can go through there too. So let me critically analyze it. If you see, this passage is presenting a powerful scene of conflict, suspicion, and attempted reconciliation. The argument between Oedipus and Creon reveals how quickly political and personal tensions can grow through accusation and mistrust. Jacosta attempts to restore peace by reminding both men that the city itself is suffering, yet neither Oedipus nor Creon can fully abandon the conflict. If you see Oedipus' language, it is particularly extreme, harsh, rude, uncompromising, as he interprets disagreement as a direct threat to his survival and authority. Opposite to that, if you see, the chorus repeatedly calls for moderation, justice, and respect for oaths. The passage also demonstrates how language itself becomes destructive. Jacosta's phrase, revolution of the tongue, and the chorus, warning that even an unjust word can bite, show that speech can create disorder as effectively as action. Accusations, suspicions, and defensive speeches deepen division rather than resolving it. Another important aspect of the scene is the contrast between private conflict and public suffering. While Thebes suffers from plague, its leaders are consumed by mutual suspicion. The chorus repeatedly redirects attention toward the dying land. It emphasizes that personal disputes threaten the welfare of the entire community. Although the confrontation ends with Creon's departure, the emotional tension remains unresolved.